a lot of
If
things
it was
are
apolitical, then what the political leaders were doing? Was it not their duty to guard the sport and see that what's happening? That somebody is trying to take the land order in their hands. 5 o'clock, these people get out the officers.
Yes, yes, I know.
Till 11 o'clock, your collector was not there.
Mm.
I had to verbally instruct very harsh orders in the night, and then only the administration came into motion. The officers, their children are in the room, 5-year-old child, and they don't allow even to send the food and water.
No, no.
Mr. Sibal,
Yes, Malad.
Yes, Malad.
are you aware what your people?
Yes,
are
Malad, I got a report from Telegraph also just now. I've read that report.
But my lords, this was an apolitical protest.
Well, let my
We are not involved.
first let the Chief Justice say whatever he has.
See, we don't want to politicize the issue. We do not want to
Yes, yes, yes.
say something.
No, no, it's a matter of concern, Malad.
Whole night till 2 a.m. I've been getting
Naturally.
reports.
It says we
Absolutely.
know the situation in Bengal, but it is unacceptable.
No, no, correct.
Yeah.
A lot of
If
things
it was
are
apolitical, then what the political leaders were doing? Was it not their duty to guard the sport and see that what's happening? That somebody is trying to take the land order in their hands. 5 o'clock, these people get out the officers.
Yes, yes, I know.
Till 11 o'clock, your collector was not there.
Mm.
I had to verbally instruct very harsh orders in the night, and then only the administration came into motion.
No, no, it's most unfortunate. No, there's no doubt about it.
The officers, their children are in the room, 5-year-old child, and they don't allow even to send the food and water.
No, no, correct. Absolutely right. Well, obviously, there's something happening there which is of some
And the
concern.
judicial officers entrusted by your lordships,
Yeah, but you know,
they are extension of your
My
lordships.
lords, I'm not
Well, let's see if I am permitted
that's
to.
right, Malad, that's right. But Malad,
the officials have been transferred, my lords. The election commission is now tasked with this. The district collector was transferred. The local IPS officers have all been transferred. It is not like, we
There is somebody else, as if
Over,
only
I
one
think
officer can conduct
transferred
let's-
outside.
let's-
law and order duty.
Have been transferred outside the
let's
state.
resolve.
If I am permitted to make submissions, Millets.
Millard,
if am permitted to make
myself is Millard
submissions-
Kishore Datta. Millard.
Identify with themselves with political parties. Whosoever is there, it's their responsibility.
No, and we
Before-
bowed down to that, my lords. The villagers
Millets,
have been
Commission
tangible.
always transfers if you have
Yeah, and
some
villagers-
affiliation with a political party. Better you remain out for some
100
time.
officials
But somebody
have been
comes
transferred.
in his place. It is
500.
Let's not,
Show
let's
I-
not.
in law and order.
General has to shout.
Just let, wait.
Millets, before the Honorable High Court of Calcutta, a bill was filed on the same question that officers have been transferred, and that bill was dismissed. And court said
doesn't
even
matter.
more experienced people have been appointed in their places. Administration has not come to a standstill. And the Honorable Chief Justice of Calcutta High Court was aware that earlier a judicial officer was threatened, and now it has come to the physical as well. I may be pardoned, Millets, I'm out of country in a conference. That's why, Millets, I'm not in the formal dress.
Mr. Naidu, we are fully conscious of the powers and the exercise of the powers by the Election Commission, and we are not at all commenting on that. What we are commenting is that the persons who are entrusted now
Yes.
with the maintenance of law and order need to be more vigilant. That's all.
Millets, if it's mobocracy, Millets, nobody could help it, is my humble submission.
Inquiries, please make inquiries
Yes.
of the efforts which was required to be made by the Office of the Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court to contact the topmost civil servant presently in charge of the affairs of the state of West Bengal.
No, the responsibility is
Those-
clearly that of us, the state.
Those-
It's our responsibility. I don't think we are running away with it.
And
And
it makes no good hearing here
Yes.
to say that we are
yes.
dissociating ourselves.
No, we are not.
Nobody is
We are
saying
not.
that.
There are leaders who are leading the political executive of the state.
Yes.
There are leaders from the opposition. All of them need to, in one voice, condemn.
Yes, yes.
Very
Yes,
much,
not I-
very much.
Therefore, I say it
And-
is
and-
acceptable.
We are entirely dependent on the state machinery, Millets.
To
Very
uphold-
much.
Entirely dependent.
Absolutely not.
We are
In fact,
here to protect the special officers.
Absolutely,
Yes.
no doubt.
Officers,
Yes, ma'am.
special
A lot of
officers.
people have trusted them.
And the Honorable Chief
Absolutely.
Justice said, their orders are deemed to be orders of our court.
Yes.
So
Yes.
any
There's no
action
question about
in
it.
discharge of the official
It's
duty
contempt.
Be contempt.
Contempt.
Would be contempt.
Yes, 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 no doubt about
My
it.
lords.
Lords, going forward, I would suggest that we will increase the number of security for each of these
No,
judicial.
my lord, that I leave it to a lordship's
The-
discretion,
under
but
the
now it may not be wise to rely upon the state administration
No, come
for
on.
at least security of the judicial.
Now, let's not make this
Mr.
political.
Naidu,
Yeah.
My lords, may I kindly
Once-
recollect
Law
minutes?
Mr. Naidu, we leave it to the wisdom of the election commission to requisition forces.
Yes.
Yes.
Security staff from wherever.
Yes,
they
yes.
feel just and appropriate.
Fair enough.
We are grateful. We are grateful, my lords. We are grateful.
Wipe
Millard,
out-
can I
Millard,
make,
may I say a few things, Millard?
can I make
Millard,
one
myself
submission,
is,
my lord?
Independence of the.
The report in fact says that police and central paramilitary force, we unfortunately don't have instructions right now. Police and central paramilitary forces, I think after your lordship's nudging, have in fact cleared and ensured there is security now. But I must say, the same report suggests that these villagers have come out and said that we will continue our protest. So what I suggest is that because it's under the supervision of the Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court, your lordship have given orders for all forces which are necessary to protect these judicial officers. If they have oversight, my lord, we are fully cooperating. Let the central paramilitary force, let the ECI, let all of us cooperate. We'll ensure. We have to ensure that their protection is most important.
Protest or otherwise, discharge.
Millard, can I
Millard,
can
may
I
I
make
say a
one
few things,
submission?
Millard?
Yes.
Millard,
Orders of
Millard,
this
myself,
court.
Kishore Datta, Millard. Millard, I have received, Millard, a call from the Supreme Court
Absolutely. Yes,
Registry.
Your lordships, my lord, are right. This is unacceptable, my lord, and
This
this has
actually.
a strong
actually-
message must go.
It actually scuttles the entire effort.
Yes, yes.
It dispirits the judicial
It's
officers.
an affront to the majesty of the
High
Supreme
trial.
Court.
Yes, sir, no doubt about it.
And my lords, almost day to day, my lords have been monitoring that
Take
one,
note of
including
this
the Honorable
and
Calcutta High
whatever
Court.
necessary.
And kindly see the audacity, the brazenness.
Whatever necessary, Mr.
Indeed,
Naidu,
Millets.
from whatever quarter.
We are grateful for that, my lords. We need to protect ourselves. We need to protect the judicial officers.
Still confidence of these judicial officers so that they can complete the verification by the scheduled time.
Indeed,
Correct.
my lords.
Without fear,
Naturally.
without fear.
Naturally.
Because
Naturally.
that
Without
appears to be the purpose.
Second April 2026. Has been received from Honorable Chief Justice of High Court at Calcutta. Today in the morning. Before that, we had apprised yesterday night. Some of us through WhatsApp messages that 7 judicial officers, including 3 women, were geared by some anti-social elements in the video office in Kalia Chowk area of Malda district. The Gerav started at around 3:30 p.m. The Registrar General of the High Court immediately informed the Administrative Authority of the state and requested for immediate action. Nothing, however, was done till 8:30 p.m. yesterday. The Registrar General then contacted the Home Secretary, former Director General of Police, and Director General of Police in group call with Chief Justice of the High Court. An assurance was given for an early action. But no tangible action was taken by the authorities. First of even food and water was not permitted to be supplied to the judicial officers. And Chief Justice, in his due letter, has pointed out that neither the district magistrate nor superintendent of police reached the BDO office where judicial officers were gathered. If the Learned Chief Justice had to call DGP and Home Secretary at their residential offices, requesting them to monitor the situation. Some senior judges of the High Court were also then associated. Eventually, the Home Secretary and Director General of Police reached the residence of Honorable Chief Justice after 12 p.m. in the night. Finally, the judicial officers could be released with the intervention of Honorable Chief Justice and other judges of the High Court after 12 p.m. in the night. Next paragraph. Shockingly, when the judicial officers were released around midnight and they were going back to their respective places of stay, stones were pelted on their vehicles. Vehicles were also attacked by bamboo sticks and bricks. Honorable Chief Justice has strongly deprecated the delay in taking action on the part of the civil and police administration. Next paragraph. It is also pointed out that after yesterday's hearing in this court, all the district judges were addressed through video conference to motivate all the judicial officers for completion of the remaining work by 5th April night. More particularly, the district going to court for the first phase. The judicial officers gave positive response. The subject incident, according to Learned Chief Justice, is likely to have chilling effect on the judicial officers who are working tirelessly without taking any leave and working even on Saturdays and Sundays. Next paragraph. We are extremely disappointed to note the penultimate paragraph of the review letter sent by the Chief Justice, where it is mentioned that the Chief Secretary of the State could not be contacted and he did not share his mobile number having WhatsApp facility, due to which no message could be shared with him. Next paragraph. Our order dated so-and-so speaks in volume that the duty entrusted to the judicial officers and for adjudication of objections in SIR process clear that the judicial officers to whom responsibility to adjudicate objections in SIR process have been entrusted are performing such duties for and on behalf of this court. They are our extended hands. The incident that had taken place yesterday is a brazen attempt not only to browbeat the judicial officers, who might also amount challenging the authority of this court. It was not a routine incident and XSI appears to be a calculated, well-planned, deliberate move to demoralize the judicial officers and obstruct the ongoing process of adjudication of objections in the laptop cases. As paragraph, we will not allow anyone to interpret and cause any and take law in their hands in order to create psychological fear in the mind of the judicial officers who are performing their solemn duty. The act undoubtedly amounts to criminal contempt within the meaning of section so and so of the Contempt of Courts Act. Besides, it also exposes the complete failure of the civil and police administration in the state of West Bengal. The manner in which the Chief Secretary, Home Secretary, Director General of Police, the Collector, and the Superintendent of Police have acted, is highly deplorable. They owe an explanation to this court as to why, upon being informed that the judicial officers have been captivated at around 3:30 p.m., failed to take any effective measure for their safe evacuation. First, it was imperative upon the state administration to immediately inform the Election Commission of India and seek assistance and seek the central forces and seek deployment of the central forces to ensure safety of the judicial officers
And the family members.
whenever necessary.
And the family members. We had one bad experience. Joint Director CBI's house was garrowed and he was under a siege till the Home Secretary of Union sent central forces to bring the family out. It's an affidavit before your lordships.
No, but that's
Some
another
other
matter. No, nothing happened
So
to them.
family also, my lord.
These
That's in a different matter. Nobody has.
Functionaries who my lord the Chief Justice mentioned, these are transferred officials put in there by the ECI.
They are worthless.
You're absolutely right, my lord. They should have answered the phone.
They have not been imported from the other country.
Indeed, my lords.
Yes, yes.
It's only to drive fear into the hearts
Some
of
have
the
been got from
Five
the
officials,
states, my lord.
others are
only to drive fear.
irrelevant or inefficient.
My lords, these three individuals were appointed on 15th and 16th of March. My only suggestion is let it be personal affidavits of these three.
Yes.
My lords,
West Bengal,
it is
the SSP, the collector, all were the state of.
Correct. So these three should file personal, let it be personal affidavits.
Affidavits.
Because
it's
they have
only
to give an
to
explanation.
derail the process
Very
and to
Why
drive
did you not
fear
get
into their
explanation?
hearts.
If the Chief Justice says that I am not able to get the number of the Chief
Let-
Secretary, it's shocking.
Yes.
And it should not have happened. There's no
you
question
transfer
about
Let
it.
the government have
Let
no
personal
say in this,
affidavits
my lords.
come.
Why is he not taking the Chief Justice's call?
Let the government have no say. The Honorable Chief Justice of
We are not
Calcutta
having a
is
say.
been
That's
aware,
why we are saying
and
personal
Election Commission
affidavits.
will take all remedial
They
steps.
are answerable, my lords, to the people, to the election
Unless
commission.
they wanted to
Why have they
derail the
not taken?
process and they want to terrorize the judicial officers who are impartial.
These are your officials not taking the Chief Justice's calls, Mr. Naidu. I hope the conference is going well.
Nobody would expect that judicial officers would be taken for ransom, held hostage. And such is this jungle Raj.
In cognizance of the yesterday's incident and with a view to ensure that no obstruction or impediment is caused in the ongoing SIR process and trust it to the judicial officers, and with a view to assure all the judicial officers that their life, liberty, property, and family members will be duly protected under the orders and directions of this court, we deem it appropriate to issue the following interim measures for immediate compliance. One, the Election Commission of India is directed to requisition, is directed for acquisition of the central forces, adequate central forces, and deploy them at all places where the judicial officers are adjudicating the objections in the under the SIR process. Right?
Also, the hotel.
Why? Similarly, adequate security shall be deployed at the places, including hotel or government guest houses, etc.,
Where they are presently.
where these officers are presently staying. Really.
Let a crime be registered against these miscreants, my lord, so that it will serve as a
And my lord,
lesson.
family members also,
cannot go
because the next
scot-free.
target would be the
Must
family.
be done.
They should
Must
be
be
brought to
done.
book.
Similarly, the family members.
Maybe in boarding schools or that.
Well,
Perception
the
can be
judicial officer on
assessed
duty
by the.
has any apprehension, any security of his or her family members, such threat perceptions shall also be immediately assessed and adequate measures will be taken. Police administration and adequate measures as may be required will be immediately taken.
My lords may say this for the appellate tribunals also, because I don't know what could happen on the streets.
So now let us not expand it to that.
No, no,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
the
saying,
point,
if
right.
they want,
Let us,
No, no,
let us
that's not
address
the point,
the core issue now.
it's not our responsibility.
It's not the point right now.
Kindly observe, Millets, Election Commission is entitled to take all remedial steps necessary.
Yes, we have indicated, Mr. Naidu, we have indicated.
What is the
All remedial steps by the.
That's the job.
Election Commission of India and the state government are directed to take all remedial measures that
Grateful.
are required to ensure the safety and smooth functioning of the responsibility entrusted to the judicial officers.
From
Okay,
your
Mr.
lordships,
Lordship,
Millets,
consider saying
from your
the state
lordships, a
government
word of
as
assurance.
directed by ECI. Please do not leave it to them,
The state government as may be directed by the
by the
Election
ECA.
Commission of India.
Millets,
Alonso, I think it's the state government and the
kindly
election
give a
commission.
word
The
of
election
Milord, if I
commission
may,
is tasked
from your
now.
if your
lordships,
lordships may kindly
kindly
permit
have
me
a word of
to
assurance
say
to
a few
judicial
words.
officers,
Charge.
Millets.
Right. Okay.
Kindly have a word of assurance to judicial officers.
All the
Milord, may I say a few words?
Secretary, former Home Secretary, Director General of Police, district magistrates, senior superintendent of police, and all other police officers
Yes.
are jointly and solely directed to ensure that not more than 3 to 5 persons will enter the premises at one point of time
Yes.
for the purpose of filing the objections and or at the time of hearing of such objections.
Yes.
In none of the premises where the adjudication work is going on, more than 5 persons shall be allowed to assemble, for which adequate measures shall be taken during the course of day itself. The next program, the Chief Secretary, the Director General of Police, and the state Mr. Naidu, your representative will be State Electoral Officer
I think so.
and the State Electoral
Yes, ma'am.
Officer
Chief Electoral Officer.
Chief Electoral Officer.
If I'll have to.
are directed to send to submit a compliance report.
Yes.
Next program. The the collector, and superintendent of police, both you start from the top one, the chief secretary, the director general of police, the district magistrate, and SSP are also directed to show cause
Yes, sir.
as to why
Yes,
suitable action be not taken against them
yes.
in light of the contents of the DO letter received from Honorable Chief Justice of the High Court. High Court. Obviously.
Later may be made.
The registry is directed to forward copy of the DO letter received from the Chief Justice to all of them. They are directed to remain present online on 6th April.
4 p.m. my lords.
May I pray for a word of assurance and encouragement to the judicial officers, Millets, from your lordships? They're in a state of fear, obviously.
Yes, Mr. Naidu?
Millets, my lords may observe a word of assurance and encouragement to the judicial officers who are in a state of fear now. Some reassurance from your lordships that your lordships have been watching and then they are protected.
It's already reflected in your lordship's order, my lords.
It needs to be, Millets, given the scary situation there.
Who will investigate the yesterday's incident?
ECI should have appointed more responsible officers.
Officers, ECI has ensured these transfers. You should
ECI
Yes.
places a person in who doesn't give his
Yes.
mobile number to the Chief Justice. Shocking.
The less said, the better. How
Secretary
straight
is appointed,
these
the
lies.
chief secretary is appointed by the
They
ECI.
file a
Doesn't
bill.
take the chief justice.
They file a bill with all pleas
More
that
concerned
gets
with the
dismissed.
first than the incident.
And then,
Put in
just to
personal affidavits.
challenge
May I be-
the
may I
court,
be-
they have done this one.
We are
May I be permitted to tell something, Millard?
Millets, they have filed a
May I
bill
be permitted
taking
to
all
say
the pleas
something,
without
Millard?
the transfers.
We-
They lost it.
Just a minute, we also direct the Election Commission of India to entrust the inquiry stroke investigation in yesterday's incident to an independent agency, that is either Central Bureau of Investigation or National Investigating Agency.
Yes.
That investigating agency.
Grateful.
To create orders to this effect shall be passed
Can't be with that.
during the course of this.
Under your lordship's monitoring.
Course of day. A compliance report to this effect shall also be submitted to this court. The agency to whom investigation shall be entrusted, shall be obligated to submit a report directly to this court. To submit a preliminary inquiry report directly to this court.
Grateful. We will do.
Wants to say something. Yes.
I think the Advocate General, he needs to be unmuted.
Yes, Mr. Doctor.
And I
Yes,
be permitted to say,
My
Millard?
lord, if your lordship may kindly permit me to say a few words. Now that the matter is over, my lord, your lordship has the entire facts before your lordship as to what has happened yesterday. Number one thing which I wish to highlight is that, my lord, the ECI should not be acting as an adversary in this matter, because we all are aware that, my lord, the judicial officers are to be protected. My lord, your lordship's orders.
Mr. Advocate General, unfortunately in your state, now you are compelling us, each one of you speak political language. That is the most unfortunate thing. We have never seen such a polarized state, that you are even in compliance of court orders, the politics is reflected. You want us to
My lord,
compel?
may I say this, my lord? My lord,
That
may,
is most
may I say this, my lord?
We thought.
But so far as, my lord, the safety and security of the judicial officers are concerned,
Judicial officers. It's only because
Is it?
both parties were happy. We thought that we are creating a neutral, a kind of a structure for the purpose of, so that none of you have any grievances. And this is how
yes.
people are behaving. Do you think we are not aware of that? Who are the miscreants? At least I have been there till 2 a.m. in the night. I have been monitoring everything.
Yes, my lord, I am quite aware, my lord, your lordships, my lord, have taken the trouble of, my lord, hearing this matter.
Very unfortunate.
Well, may I make a small request, Malad, if you obviously don't mind?
May I make one
The
request to your
lordships were in the course
lordships?
of
Can
the
I make,
order mentioned that a complete breakdown on law and order, Malad. I request you to modify that. That's my request, Malad.
My lords,
Because
that's
it may have
the
other
naked truth.
repercussions.
may I,
That's the
connotation.
naked truth.
may I make one
Anybody
request to your
who's
lordships, my lord?
Specific
seen
to
over
only
there,
one.
Leave it now. I'm making a request. Why do you?
they are
It's
throwing
my
a
request.
challenge to the authority
One
of this
second.
honorable court.
It's a request I'm making, Malad, your lordship.
Either
But
may,
if
my
this
way
is
or no
not,
way.
I'm posing a question to myself,
Visible.
what there can be.
Yesterday, what has happened? At least at that place, do you think that there were?
At that place, I can understand, Malad, but when your lordship, Malad, with respect, Malad,
Without observation, they are bound to have.
My
please
lord,
do that, Malad.
may I
Otherwise,
make one request?
it has repercussions, Malad.
No, we have not used the word in this state. We have used.
No, there cannot be any
My lord, may I
Lordships have
make
said
one,
it can be
my lord,
misinterpreted. It
my
can
lord,
be
may I make one
misinterpreted. It's my
submission?
only request, Malad, that your lordships may just
We understand your submission, we will take care of it.
deeply oblige.
We are requesting,
May I
please,
make one submission to your lordships?
that people
May I
should.
make one submission to your lordships, my lord? May I make one submission to your lordships, my lord?
Yes, Mr. Kalyan. Yeah.
My lord, kindly, just one thing. If this is the incident which has happened, it is extremely shocking. Nobody is supporting that, and whether it has been who has done it, all steps should be taken against them. There is no difficulty. But
Whosoever
one
they
thing
are-
is this, my lord, I want to get
Very easy to deny and denounce
my
it
lords.
after
one thing,
incident.
Mr. Mehta.
Now
I am
everybody
kindly,
wants to,
Mr. Mehta.
now
No,
everybody
Mr.
wants to
Mehta,
play
Mr.
saint.
Mehta.
Now
My lord,
everybody
now
wants to play saint.
after 15, my lord, after 15, they almost everything has been taken away by the election commission. Therefore, kindly, therefore, if your lordships make
My lords,
responsible
these
to the
very
state government,
persons
it's all
have
right.
gone before.
By the
My
election,
lords,
please,
my lords,
please.
there's a sinister
This
plan.
is because of the
These very
provocation of the
persons,
election.
my lords, these very persons have filed bills before the Honorable High Court of Calcutta. They have challenged
That's why
the
we have-
transfer
Every day,
orders.
election
They've
commissioner is
called the
making
names of election
provocative
commission.
statement.
Let's,
Every day,
when,
election
When the
commission.
common
My lord, election
substance of the
commission.
state is,
when the
the
Honorable High
state's
Court
Kindly,
has
answer
issued,
is
no, Mr.
that
Naidu.
except 5
No,
officials,
you are in
rest
charge.
of the officials
If
of
there
the
is a
same
failure,
cadre are
if,
useless
if there
and
is a
ineffective.
failure,
Cannot
my
run
lord,
the
if there is a
administration
failure on the
without the
part
spike.
of law and order, this is the failure on the part of the election commission. They have chosen their own man and
these are the,
shifted.
these are
This
the
is a
rabble
failure
rousers.
part of the election
These are the
commission.
rabble rousers
Don't
who have
say,
instigated the
Mr.
mob.
Naidu, yes,
They have instigated the
most,
mob
no,
and
this
created
is
this
election
situation.
commission. Chief election commissioner has taken it
Just
in
because,
personally. My lord
just
is
because
saying
the
that why
Honorable Court
West
said,
Bengal?
Now
Because
it's
chief
over
election
now.
commissioner has taken it in personally.
just because the Honorable Court has not yielded to their illegal demands, they wanted to demonstrate that they could do anything, even under the gaze of your
Don't tell Mr.
lordships.
Naidu.
This is what
We
they
are
have
not
done it.
like you.
I
We are
know.
not like you. We are not like you.